Mitsubishi Outlander Sport is a truncated hatchback version of their Outlander small SUV. When we previously tested it, we thought the Outlander was pretty good. What do we think of the Outlander Sport? Despite the name Outlander Sport, sporty handling is not part of the equation here. The steering, it's vague. It doesn't give you much feedback. Body roll builds pretty quickly as speeds increase on curvy back roads. Now all this is rather a disappointment because the Outlander is one of the best handling small SUVs you can buy. Definitely not the case for the Outlander Sport. Even with the word sport in the name, don't expect great acceleration either. Performance from the 2-liter 4-cylinder, it's just adequate. The car feels rather sluggish. Now, there's a continuously variable transmission, or CVT here. It works pretty hard to get the most that it can out of the small powertrain. It returns decent fuel economy. Okay for a 4-wheel drive car, but you'd expect better from something this small. What the CVT does do, though, is it exacerbates engine noise. It holds the revs high, trying to get the most it can out of this small engine. That creates a whole lot of engine noise. Those high noise levels are going to be annoying on road trips. Another thing that will bug you is the ride. It's stiff, it's choppy. Most cars smooth out on the highway, but not so much the Outlander. There's lots of quick, short motions, just not that comfortable. Visibility is decent to the front and sides with good glass area. However, this windshield pill is pretty thick at the base, and the rear window is small, and those head restraints, they block some of the view. So the Outlander Sport, well, it's not that great to drive, but this is a practical package. First off, it's really easy to get into the front. The doors are big, the seat's at a really easy height just to slide in. Once you're inside, you'll find there's plenty of room all around. There's a tilt and telescope steering wheel. Most drivers could find a good position, although tall drivers wanted more seat adjustment. The front seats, they're rather firmly padded, and that can get a little old on a long trip. Most of the controls are pretty simple. Radio controls are up high. You have big knobs for the climate controls. One thing though, the seat heater controls, they're really hard to find. They're hidden down by the buckle for the seat belt. The dashboard is padded, but it still falls quite a bit short of being luxurious in here. It's tighter getting into the back seat. The door isn't quite as big. Once you're back here, you'll find there's decent headroom, decent legroom. The problem's footroom. Where your feet want to go, that's where the mounts are for the front seats. The Outlander Sport has a much smaller cargo area than the cavernous Outlander. Regardless, there's a decent amount of room back here, and it's well shaped. One more problem, the Outlander Sport's price. In order to get all-wheel drive, you need to get a loaded version. It gets you stuff like those heated seats and xenon headlights, but also makes this car more expensive than the bigger, better Outlander, not to mention a whole bunch of better competition. All in all, the Outlander Sport, it's a practical package, but it's just not that pleasant to drive.